Every day, 6,300 Africans die from AIDS, and 9,500 more Africans contract AIDS every day. As Bono told me, American support of Africa is not a cause, it's an emergency.
You know, here's a continent in flames. You're the fire brigade. You know, put the fire out. It's not going to cost that much money in comparison to what happens when the fire gets out of control and the chaos that brings disorder and terrorism feeds off that. Please, you know, this is an achievable goal. This is doable.
You're talking about America as an idea.
I'm talking about, yes, America it's an idea. It's not just a country.
Do you think we've become somewhat complacent with that idea?
Oh, I don't think anymore. After 9/11, people are really not complacent anymore. I don't know, and I mean, my friends who are Americans are scratching their head on a daily basis.
Eventually, our grandchildren will read about what our generation did in the history books. They'll read about the internet. They'll read about the war on terror. And they'll read about what a generation did or did not do to let an entire continent go down in flames. Across the country and around the world, wherever they go, the Globetrotters are welcome with open arms. And before their first slam dunk here in Philly, they made their presence known throughout our area.
Whenever we have an opportunity to meet there, go to a children's hospital, go to an elementary school, or even come here to US New Jersey and have these people see us and put a smile on their face that makes us feel good inside. And that's part of what we do as well.
Another part of what they do is never back away from a challenge, no matter who makes it. All right, Flight Time. I've seen you around town, in the schools, in the hospitals, and on the USS New Jersey battleship. So are you ready to go one-on-one? Do you got game?
That's right, I have game, and I'm about to show you just how much game I have.
We'll see about that.
Bring it on. D3.
Hit. J2.
Miss. D4.
You sunk my battleship! And at the end of our session together, there was one final question I just had to know.
Will you ever get used to having people sing your own lyrics back to you? That's got to be about as big of a rush as I can think of.
I've never had that question.
That's a hell of a question. Yeah, I'm like, I hope not.
No.
Hope not.
I mean, I would guess at that moment, where do you go from there? That's it. You're on top of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And sometimes that person singing the lyrics has been the one to get me through the show. That one person who just may know it all is like, people be sitting there studying you, trying to see what you. But I lock eyes with that one right there, rap.
What about that one? What about the one that's mouthing all the words, but they don't know it? But they
exactly. But they be giving it back to you. So you still getting that energy. So that's all good.
Here's the deal. For many of us, food shopping is that weekly mundane task that we put in the have-to category. But what do you do if you live in an area where there are no supermarkets? What then? When it opened 37 years ago, Progress Plaza on Broad Street in north central Philly was the nation's first African-American owned shopping center. Today, the plaza is in need of an extreme makeover, strip mall edition.
There has not been a supermarket here since 1998. Almost 7 or 8 years, and this is a long time coming.
Pennsylvania State Representative Dwight Evans has been passionate about the revitalization of Progress Plaza. Last August, through the Reinvestment Fund, Evans presented $500,000 in the first phase for redevelopment. The entire project will cost $12 million, and a brand new fresh grocer will be at the heart of a new-look shopping center. And within the next year or so, Progress Plaza, as we now know it, will hardly resemble the Progress Plaza of the future. For 6 weeks, I've strength trained and followed a protein-based, low-carb diet. Personal trainer Hank Jefferson has been with me from the start.
Okay, Art, it's been 6 weeks and it's time for the final weigh-in.
All right, D-Day has arrived.
All right. 204, that's pretty good, Art. You ready for your final workout?
Better believe I am,
Let's go.
20 pounds, baby! Down from 224. Terrific. It appears that the diet and the slow rep weight training has given me better form. So the skin-bearing summer months are here, and although I have a few pounds to go, I can tell you, compared to 6 weeks ago, I feel a world better. In fact, I could probably have a donut right now.
Remember, Art, it goes on a lot faster than it comes off.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Hank. And that's the deal. For Visions, I'm Art Rubalcaba. Many of us watch soap operas or the stories to see exciting characters, elaborate sets, and clever plots. In fact, sometimes we viewers often forget that we're really watching a world of make-believe. One Life to Live is the ABC daytime drama where the Buchanans, Mannings, Rappaports, and others live in the fictitious mainline suburb of Llanview, PA. I recently had the opportunity to act out my thespian ambitions. Talk about make-believe. My role was the pivotal cop number 1, and I quickly learned rule number 1. Don't be late to the set.
Do you know what your call time was today?
I don't know offhand.
You don't know offhand? Well, you best check in with the stage manager and find out what you're doing for the rest of the day, my friend.
Okay, thanks. You didn't roll on that, did you? And let's face it, for me, the entire experience was exciting. From the morning run-throughs to the wardrobe fitting and makeup session.
May I just say I love a man in uniform?
You may say that closely in my ear if you'd like. And before I knew it, it was lights, camera, action.
Look, Mr. Gannon, I'm not...
Whoa, not so fast. You'll have to tune into the show to see the rest. So there you have it, a behind-the-scenes look at One Life to Live. Be sure to watch for my episode Friday, December 28th. In the meantime, I'm going to do what any good extra would do. Here's your coffee, Commissioner Buchanan. For Visions, I'm Art Rubalcava. I got you 2 creams and a sugar, and I could always go out and get you an Egg McMuffin if you...